Alright, finally, I apologize for the brief wait, but we are finally ready to start part 2 of the PC build stream. As you can see, my getup is a little bit more professional. I'm actually wearing sweatpants instead of the pajama pants from yesterday, and this is where we left off. So let me just take off these screws if I can even get them off. There we go. Oh god. You can also see Leela's in the background. Haley's also here. I don't know if they're going to want to leave in a moment, probably, because of all the weird noises. Anyway, flashlight. So this is where we left off. I did put, I populated the motherboard, I put it in the case, and that's about as far as I've gotten so far. It turns out the top right standoff was like crooked for some reason. It was like just not going in straight. I'm pretty sure that was the hole itself and not even like the standoff. So it just always went in crooked no matter how much I tried. So I just removed that, put all the other standoffs in, and it's been fine. So yeah, I'm going to move this back and change our camera angle so we can get a better view of this with our very professional lighting right here. So yeah, we're gonna start where we left off again on the Tech Tipper video. Oh nah, he's PC Builder Man. Yes, I am an unlicensed PC Builder Man, but I'm still a PC Builder Man nonetheless. You want to go out? Hey, come on, get out of here. All right, you're gonna run this through with me. You're gonna make this through with me. All right. So I believe what should be next is power supply installation.
If everything looks good, then now is a great time to hook up your 8-pin 12-volt cables for the CPU. These are also...
Okay, so let me get the PSU out of here. I gotta throw this, the what do you call it? The panel. I can remember things. This thing is full of stuff that I did not throw away after the last stream. So this will actually be very useful stuff here. There we go. Where did I put the other screws behind here? Very organized, obviously. Yeah. There it is. Okay. Let's get this PSU right out of here. There we go. Okay, well this is not the box for useful stuff. This is still a useful thing. It's a power supply. It's still very useful, but it's not the main thing. I put all the other stuff in another box. Anyway.
Called EPS connectors. These things are notoriously difficult to get plugged in when the motherboard and especially the cooler are installed. So if your power supply is modular, go ahead and attach the motherboard side, then feed the other end through the cable management hole that is probably up here.
Okay, so I gotta do this through the back end. This is gonna be interesting. Hopefully this flashlight doesn't overglow everything. Actually, yeah, that doesn't look terrible. Yeah, I'll just keep that right here. This is very professional, as always. So should I install the power supply in here first and then feed it through? Because they didn't show us how to install the power supply first. I'm just going to slot it in here. Yeah, that fits. So I'm just going to slot it in and then run these cables through the back, through the cable management holes, and we'll see what happens there. Actually, I'm probably going to have to put everything through the cable management holes first. Okay. just gonna wire squid. Yes, cable management time with a non-modular power supply. This will be fun. Oh god. You need to screw it. Yeah, I know. Gotta screw it somehow. Here. Eh. Come on. Is that it? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. So I'm just gonna feed everything else through and then put the box in here. So right now you can't really see what I'm doing, but that's the beauty of it. You gotta use your imagination. The imagination is one of the most important abilities a human can have. Because it can bring life to non-living things. I feel like I'm breaking it somehow. Okay, there we go. Power supply in place. I'm gonna wait on screwing it. For now, I'm just gonna try to get these cables through. Okay, so 20 pin, 24 pin right there. Just bring this true. Okay, that is the right orientation. This feels like it's not gonna fit at all. Actually, the cable is like really short, but it's like really thick, so I can't even like get good bends out of it. So maybe I might not want to use these holes unless. Oh, that feels like it's gonna put a lot of strain on the thing, though. Okay, I'm gonna. I really don't know what I should be doing here. I'm actually just gonna use this larger hole and see how that works. Can you please get in the thing? Thank you. Okay. So, attach these two together. Oh, this still feels wrong. YOLO. Gotta like bend these back so you get better bends out of the bending them. This doesn't seem right. Yeah. Fine. Attach. Come on. Okay, there we go. There we go. And now, this should fit. God damn it. This thing keeps like... Okay, come on. No, come on. Why isn't this just a full 24-pin thing? Why does it have to be like split into like a 20 and a 4-pin, but they have to be plugged together? I don't get it. Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay. So that's our 24-pin. Next, I believe this is for the CPU. No, this is for the CPU. This is 12 volts, I believe. Maybe that's... These are all SATA connectors. Here's the CPU. This is not tall enough. This is a problem. Let me just run these cables back. Let me see how long this cable actually is, because... Okay, yeah, it's just snagged on the 24 pin, so... Yeah, it should be... that should be enough? I don't know. barely fits in this hole. Oh, God. This is not good. Okay. I think you're not even supposed to route it through the back. I'm just gonna try, like, not doing that. So, we're just gonna route it to the front. It's not gonna look very clean at all, but it's the only way the CPU connector is gonna reach at all. And I hope I'm not breaking anything by pulling on all these cables. Oh God, it's like a traffic jam back here. Everything is snagged on each other. I'm also getting the case things tangled in this thing. Oh God. This was a bad idea. Okay. Okay, there we go. Everything except this thing. There we go. Now everything is fine. So how long is this CPU cable? Let me find it. There we go. CPU cable. Okay, so that does like work. Yeah, I don't even think it. I don't think it fits. I don't think it's long enough to route behind the back. So I'm probably just gonna have to wire everything in the front. Let's plug her in. There we go. There's our CPU. Like so. And 24 pin. Goes in here. Oh no, come on. Stay together. You are brother and sister. You will need each other later on. Stop fighting. That's it. That's it. And then our motherboard. I mean, no, our graphics. That's our VGA thing that's not even using VGA. Okay, so what I can do, I can actually run. Yeah, I can actually probably run these under the graphics card. So this might actually not look like the dirtiest hack job ever. Alright. Flip her over. And slot her in. Okay. So, just make sure this thing does not look like it is in. It's even in the correct way, yes. Okay. I need to press down. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now it's in. No, it's not. It's... Okay, there we go. Okay, everything's plugged in.
Otherwise, you'll just have to drape it across the motherboard. With that done, it's time to screw your board down. Now, each case is a little different, so check the manual before proceeding.
I already did it.
If you don't have one, then usually the larger 632 screws are used for this, rather than the smaller, finer M3 screws. You can safely test this by threading one into a standoff.
I already screwed in the motherboard.
As you're putting in the rest of the screws. Next, get the corners. And if you did everything right, not point with the screw, but
them and make sure they're not tangled up in anything else. They should hang in the way because you're dealing with small 1 or 2 wire connections. Before doing anything, grab the whole bundle of them and make sure they're not tangled up in anything else.
Okay, so he's talking about the case wires.
They should hang freely from where they enter the
So I guess that's just... I guess the back is for the case
for the
stuff.
front panel.
I guess.
From here, you'll want to find a hole that's close to where they need to go. As mentioned before, the front panel header is often located in the lower right corner of the motherboard.
Okay, so in my case, that is at the bottom, I think. There's a screw that dropped. Let me take a look. Okay, yes. That at the bottom. Can't even see it, but I can see it. So, that's fine.
And there are often silk-screened markings on the motherboard to indicate which pins are for what. If you don't see any markings for it, consult your motherboard's manual. If your case has cable management guides, it's best to use these now so you don't have to rewire anything when cable managing later, just because of how fiddly these can be. Be conscious.
Okay, so I'm actually just gonna YOLO it right now. I'm gonna put the power supply back in the case. Obviously not screwing it in right now. But I am going to quote-unquote, pre-cable manage my wires right here. Okay, so that doesn't look terrible. CPU, that should... Oh, God. I need to disconnect the graphic card, because I need this to go around it. And then wrap above the 24 pin. I don't want it lying on the RAM though. That's not very clean. I don't want it actually lying on anything, so. This is a little weird. Where is it, Mila? You wanna go? You wanna go? Okay. So maybe I am supposed to do it through the back, but like it didn't reach. Oh, I've got a good idea. I've got either a good idea or a terrible idea, because wait, actually, that's not gonna work, because I'm planning on slotting an optical drive here, and there's 2 slots actually. Yeah, there's 2 slots, so they would just, there's no separation between, there's no like platform between the 2 slots. So that would not work. I was planning to like route my cables through that, but that's not gonna work. So I think this will just be a dangly thing right here. I'm gonna try the back again, because now the other things are out of the way. So I think I actually want to do this like one at a time, so I don't cause any like, you know, tangling or anything. So. Okay, yeah, now it reaches. Now it reaches. Okay, so I was supposed to use the back. That is good to know. So I did do that right. I just loop this, if that's going to be our optimal way of doing this. Yeah. Okay. So loop her back around, and oh, this is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to get these in at once. Because I have to hold these together, and it's going in like a tight space. I don't want any "that's what she said" jokes. I'm not in the mood for that. I just want this to go in. Gotta do it by feel, not by looks, but by feel. It may look good, but it may not feel good. As no one has said, I don't think I might be the first to coin that quote. That should be going in history books for the end of time. Come on, come on. This is not even the right way. This is not even the right way. I was doing this backwards. Okay, well, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna loop it this way, and then turn it around like this. Now, it should do the thing. Should do the thing and attach. That's what he said, thank you. Thank you for not doing that's what she said. But he, because I'm a man. I'm a real man. There we go. That's our CPU connector. Okay, I'm gonna detach this and route it through the back. If I'm not gonna break it, which honestly I probably wouldn't anyway, because these are like good parts. They're reliable parts, so they should not break. But just the fact that I'm handling raw PC parts makes me feel like I need to like. How am I gonna loop this in? Because like this large ass wire is getting stuck. I want to get it to the right of the CPU. Yeah. Oh, this does not feel right. Okay, now it feels right. Okay, that's in flush. And now I just want to put everything else on the top to get everything else out of the way. Okay, so it does go in like this. Yeah. Okay, so I think it's actually intended to like slot in the 4-pin first before the 20-pin, which I should have been doing that from the beginning. I'm not giving good viewing angles on this, but nor am I getting good lighting either. Okay. God damn it. Because it's tough. Because, like, tough. That's the brand of my motherboard. It's tough because, like, both of these have to go into the same... It feels like both of these have to go in the same time. I think I got it. Yep, I got it. Oh, the thing is flexing because I didn't put the standoff in, but that's fine. We can manhandle it ourselves, and it's not going to affect anything in the long run because why would it? Okay, that is in, I believe. Yeah. No. Wait, no, that's not it. The bottom is like lifting a little. Okay, now that's still not in. That still doesn't feel like it's in all the way. snake-looking wire. Oh yes. This definitely seems to be. So snakes are probably this big. Yeah. Is this right? Oh yes, this is correct. The way I put it in, with 4-pin on the bottom, 20-pin on the top. So, you know what? I don't think it's going anywhere. So I think I'll just leave it like that. I think that's gonna work.
Of how long the wires are and how far they have to go, and try to make sure that they don't cross anything that needs access. You don't want to knock them loose by accident later.
Wait, hold on. They said something about...
Grab the whole bundle of them and make sure they're not tangled up in anything else. They should hang freely from where they enter the case from the front panel. From here, you'll want to find a hole that's close to where they need to go.
Wait.
That'll be perfectly...
One or here...
Hold on.
It's easy.
I think I missed something about...
Next, located in the lower right corner of the motherboard.
Oh, wait.
As mentioned before, the front panel header is often located in the lower right corner of the motherboard.
So this is our USB 3. I'm just going to review these. So this is our USB 3. This is our front USB 2. This is our power stuff, power switches and stuff. And this is HD audio. That's pretty sweet. Yes, this is our USB 3. So I'm just going to route these into here like so. And then I'll plug... Actually, I need to like untangle these because they're like kind of mixed and matched. Okay, so... Oh, this is going to be tough! I barely have any clearance to get these things in. Oh god, I'm gonna have to take this PSU out again, but I'm not gonna unplug anything. Oh, but that still probably might not be enough clearance to install this stuff.
And there are often silkscreen markings on the motherboard to indicate which pins are for what. If you don't see any
is the
markings
video chip connected? Oh, thank you for reminding me. Thank you. I did not connect the video chip. Oh, come on, you son of a... Give me VGA ports. Even though this doesn't have VGA. Oh. I've never built a PC myself, but even I think this looks hard. I mean, yeah, it's kinda, but yeah, it is.
Consult your motherboard's manual. If your case has cable management guides, it's best to use these now so you don't have to rewire anything when...
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna want to like route these. Yeah, that's yeah. It's not too hard if you know what you're doing. It just takes a lot of time. This is already my second day trying to build, as you can see by the title. So I'm gonna route this down the bottom with the other two things. What is that noise? Oh, that's a screw. Okay, well, I'm not sure I'm gonna do this with this giant thing in the way. I can't even give a good viewing angle, but okay. Well, I'm gonna resort to the manual and the motherboard box, handy dandy motherboard box where I put everything that may be of relative usefulness in the future in. And use that pinouts of the thing. Okay. 10 and 1. Yes, so this is the correct way. Stop rolling. So let me take a look at the ports we have on hand. So reset switch, power LEDs, HDD LED. Oh, that's for a hard disk drive. I don't think we need that. Power switch. Okay. Is this supposed to be like going in a specific way? Because it looks like these will like be alongside each other. Oh no, they're just tangled. Okay. Now we have them all separated, so okay, power button goes up top. Still trying to like wrap my mind around this. Okay. So can barely see what I'm doing because this damn hard drive. Why did I call it hard drive? It's a power adapter is in the way. I am assuming that it goes in up. I don't know if it's like bidirectional. You know what? I think I'm just gonna have to remove the graphics card because this is not nearly enough clearance. I should have just done that initially. Thankfully, it's pretty not hard to get out. So, where's the screw? Is this? Yes, this is the screw. I should have done this as soon as I figured out that we wouldn't be having a lot of clearance, but hey, better late than never, because then I would be having a real hard time with this thing. Okay, I sure hope this doesn't fall out of its sockets. And just lift her out. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Come on, get out. Get out of there. I know you want to come out. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying. Oh, God. Power supply. Yeah. You son of a... I don't want to break anything. That's why I'm not doing this like full force action. Oh, wait. I'm supposed to switch this down. No, that doesn't even switch down. Okay, so let me just remove this. Maybe. Because it's like being pressed down. Okay, wait. No, that doesn't do anything. Okay. Got it. Oh, Lord. I just broke that thing. Can I reattach it? Uh-oh. Wait. That just came right off. Oh yeah, because I was manhandling it. But, I mean, this is not like the worst thing to happen, because I don't think anything else is damaged. It's just a little plastic piece, don't worry. Oh my god. Hold on. Okay, back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. This is just a little plastic piece, so I don't think it would matter all that much that this is... I mean, it looks like it could be reattachable, but... You know what? I think we can live without this thing. No one's gonna see that it's missing. Oh god. No one's gonna see that it's missing a thing. An inessential parts to the graphic card. So that's whatever. We're just gonna do our cable management in peace. Computer have been destroyed. Hopefully not. Have computer been destroyed? Maybe, but I would not. I would not say that. Okay. Well, at the very least, I got it out, and I can actually plug stuff into this thing. Okay. Power switch is in. Negative power LED goes in. In there, positive, like that, and then hard drive LED is on the left, and then reset switch is on the right. So obviously you can't see what's going on because of this big friggin' power adapter in the way. I mean power supply in the way. But I am making progress. And yeah, I don't think that plastic part breaking is going to be negligible because it's still going to be held in by the screw anyway, so. And I doubt it would like cause any more strain on the board because it's already sort of being held on by this and then it's being held on by the screw, so I don't think there'll be anything bad happening with that. Okay. Everything is in. Beautiful. Yeah, so that should be correct. And then there's this one unused thing to the right of that. Okay. We got that in.
Cable managing later, just because of how fiddly these can be. Be conscious of how long the wires are and how far they have to go.
Okay, well actually I need to install like everything onto here. So we got 3 more cables left, I believe. Yes. USB 3. That just simply plugs into this thing right here. I gotta make sure that the pinout is right. That's good. Yep. USB 3 enabled. And where would our HD audio be? So this is 5 on the bottom, 4 on the top. So I don't know where this HD audio would go. Actually, wait, no. AAFP. That matches, the pinout matches. So I think this might be our winner. There's a small cable hole. So I'm going to say it is. Actually, let me check all all the way around the board. Make sure. Yeah, there's no other thing like this. Obviously, can't see it because power supply. But yeah, this will work. So route it like that down below into this teeny tiny hole, and then loop her around and plug her in. Is that in? No, it's not. It's not in. Oh, I forgot a standoff right there. Oh no. Well, that's fine. It's still, the motherboard is still holding, so that's whatever, I guess. It's still not on. Is this not the correct thing? I doubt it's not the correct thing. Come on. Oh, this is big. Okay. Okay. Oh god, the board is flexing a lot. Okay. That's in. That is in. We officially have HD audio enabled, whatever that means. Now, there should be front USB 2 left and something else. Actually, no. This might be it. I think I plugged. Okay, yeah, this is for power. This is our USB 3. Okay, yeah, so I just need to plug in the front USB 2, and then we'll have this case ready to go. And I believe I saw the holes down here. Yes. So USB 2, USB 1.2. Okay, hold on. I want to make sure I'm getting this correct. Number 9. 2 USB 2.0 headers. Okay. Three 1394 cable. Do not connect the 1394 cable. This does not look like a 1394 cable or whatever that is. Does it even match? Yes, it does. I'm just going to go with the... Because it says USB 2.0 headers, even though it says 1, 2, and then 3. I'm just going to plug it into the third one. Or should I? I don't know. There's only one USB 2 on the front, so I don't think it matters which one. Yes, it is. This is correct. And it is in. Okay. So that's all our cable mesh stuff. Or at least, no, that's just for the case. But we're making progress. Actually, we might want to get our optical drive. It doesn't have a tutorial for optical drives. Yeah, whatever.
And try to make sure that they don't cross anything that needs access.
So, what I'm actually going to do, can I get a better angle of this? Like right here? Yes, I can. I think this is I think this, you could call this a better angle. I need like something to prop it up on, but lighting. It's lovely.
You don't want to
There we go. Brighter
have to
setting.
lose by accident. At a minimum, all computers should come with a power switch.
Already done with that.
PCs using connector will usually have a positive wires, but if not, they get negative wire convention. Primary role these days is to provide feedback during boot. Beep code computer for yourself. Its primary role.
Okay, well, I didn't. That
Two of the
this
front panel
didn't come with a
connections
speaker.
absolutely do not matter which orientation they go in, and that's the power switch and reset switch.
Okay, so I
It's
can
a
do
good
whatever
idea to
that
also wire
means.
up USB, AC 97 and HD audio or Azalea. Also wire up USB and front panel audio now if present. Front panel audio may have two connectors, AC 97 and HD audio or Azalea. Both are keyed the same way. That is, they have a blanked out pin
Okay,
mid 2000
yes. So I did do the correct thing with that.
first. When it's on there, pull the slack through and move on to the next one. Front panel USB is broken up into three types: USB 2.0, USB 3.0, and USB 3.2, often used for the Type-C ports. USB 2 connectors consist of 2 rows of 4 pins, with a 5th pin on only one row to make sure you don't plug it in the wrong way around. Usually, but not always, there's a plastic shield around these on the motherboard to make sure it lines up exactly when it's plugged in, but it's usually pretty easy. And they can share this design with both serial and FireWire. Make ABS-W or 13 by a port number. Usually the right headers will be labeled with USB, sometimes followed by a port number and the headers that correspond to it. But if it doesn't say or you aren't sure, consult your motherboard's manual. Follow the same procedure as
Because that's what's throwing me up about this. Because there's only one USB 2 on the front, so I don't know what port that would correspond to. I'm actually thinking it might be just the 1 or 2. I'll just have to wait and see when I power this thing
front
up.
panel audio for the
Where's video chip? I'll get to that shortly.
Make sure they're
I'll
At the
get to
bottom
that
edge.
shortly.
They're
I already got that myself.
are older headers that you might come across even today, like serial, FireWire, parallel, and more. And you can think of these the same way that you
Does this
think
even
of
have parallel
USB 2
port? No,
or
it
front
doesn't.
panel audio connectors. Just make absolutely certain that you are connecting to what you think you are. Serial, for example, is often aside is it
or elsewhere for the smaller tuner.
Okay, well, yeah, I've already. I don't have the
Some
storage thing.
heavy 0.5 period of time. You're probably wondering how the computer talks to these drives at this point, and that's where the data cable comes in. Serial ATA has made
Okay.
things dead simple, and most motherboards will come with cables for it in the box. Sometimes they'll have locking tabs on them to keep them in place. While installing them, they'll kind of clip in automatically, but to remove them, you need to press down on the clip to pull it out. Regardless as to whether or not they clip, though, they're keyed in an L shape that makes it very obvious which way is the right way to insert them.
Okay.
These are stiff cables that are tough to cable manage, so you may need to get a little bit creative when hiding them, especially if the corresponding connector.
So yeah, now I think now that I can install the optical drive. I believe I can. So let's actually unbox that first. Let's unbox the thing for the cameras. Our second to last product to unbox for this PC building marathon of only 2 episodes. Where's the hard drive or the SSD on the board? Because it's M.2. This is just very inconspicuous packaging right here. Hopefully this... Oh, there's another thing on the bottom. Did not even see that. Okay. Here is our Asus optical drive. I don't even remember the model number of this thing. It is a DRW, you can't even see that because it's blown out, DRW24F1ST. I believe that's supposed to be the model number. Okay, so I think I'm just supposed to like punch So I'm just supposed to like punch one of these headers out. This is a little strange. I may want to resort to the manual, not of the motherboard, but of the case, if I still even have that. Yes, I do. Okay, user guide. Map. Yes, we have our map. That's new DVD reader. Yeah, you wouldn't expect me to have one of those in 2023, but I do. Okay. Optional install 5.25 drives. So I'm supposed to take the front panel off. Okay. That's interesting. So I never thought I had to do that, but to be fair, I have never built anything ever. Let me get the flashlight in place. Our professional lighting equipment in place. This is not professional. I need more professionalism. These are perfect to make PS2 games. I've actually dumped like 2 PS2 games so far. Parappa the Rapper 2 and Namco Museum for playing on good old PCSX2. I do not have a PS2, by the way, but I have those games. Anyway, I'm just gonna put it right here, I guess. This will be good enough. No, it is not. It is not a good enough. Okay. That's better. That's better. Okay. Let me get the video card that I will definitely not forget out of the way. Where are the screws on this thing? Do I just like take this thing like clean off, or are there screws? They're not. I think I have to just like push these in. Like, I don't know. Maybe it just like comes off with force. I have no idea. Like the manual doesn't even like elaborate on like how you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to, okay, you can take it off from the underside, but how would you even go about doing that? Is this it? Ugh. Okay, this is a little dangerous because I have my computer literally to the right of this thing, so I'm going to move things out of the way and do this safely without hitting anything, hopefully. I don't know how this comes off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just held in like that. Or I have to like pry it off from the bottom. I am not strong enough for this. Okay. Time to resort to other methods of this. How to remove the ruts. Actually, no, I'm just going to incognito this because it's going to be a one and done thing. How to remove the front panel of it, front panel of a PC case.
Building your online business? Go to Wix.com.
Premium tech tips. This is premium tech tips. Wait, the thing isn't even updating. What the hell? Oh, right. This is in a new window. That's exactly this.
I'll demonstrate how to remove.
That's not even
You
the
would
right.
have to remove the front panel.
Okay. Yes,
But
this is the
doing
front
so,
panel.
you
That's
have
what
to
it's
be
called.
very careful, because the power button is connected to the faceplate.
Yeah,
So
it
you
is.
have to be very careful. No,
Good
not on
observation.
all desktops. It's like that, but it's like this on this one. Most of them, when you take out the front panel, the power button would be on the chassis, and the light would be on the chassis. In saying this, before we begin, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, click on the bell icon.
I can't
to be
because I'm not
notified of
logged in.
videos. I do post a video every Friday, if God is willing. And if you have any comments, please leave it in the description with how to remove. It may have a latch,
I already know how to do that.
which you would have to
Just give me to the front panel part, please.
come out. Front panel
I skipped
that
too
you
far. No.
The front.
Wait, I'm supposed to just pry it?
What it's attached to.
Oh,
Oh.
good lord. This does not feel like it would be... I'm just gonna bend the hell out of this thing if I were to do that. What the hell is going on with it? Thing. Oh. I need a more professional tutorial. This looks professional. He's got a thing, he's got a thumbnail and everything. He's got an intro and everything.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brian and at RPCs. Now to remove the front panel of the CIT Blaze gaming case, what you need to do is find the ridge that's under here, and the first time you do it, it might need a bit of pressure. I would recommend you unplug and turn off your PC before you do this, but I've done this
It wasn't even on in the first
and I
place.
know none of my wires
Brian.
interfere with this, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys. If you just pop off, that gives a nice release.
So I am supposed to just manhandle it. So, like, is there like a latch? He said something about a latch. Is this the latch? Is the thing under giving leeway to my fingers a latch? Oh, God. This still feels unsafe. I need to, like, move everything out of the way. And I dropped my... Oh, Lord. That antenna hit my MacBook. I hope it did not break the screen. Okay. Oh! I got it. I'm strong! Okay. So... I think this just pops out. Like... Okay. So if my wire will not keep readjusting my camera, there we go. What I have here now is a thing. I think I just have to like pry this off and then mount the drive in there. Yeah, that's a very welcoming sound. This does look like it is supposed to be detachable. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh my God. How stretchy is this metal? Oh God, it's bending the case. Oh Lord. I gotta have to like get like some wire cutters for this. It'll probably be worn out by trying this. these wire cutters, maybe. Actually, no, they're not. There's the wire cutters. Actually, no, these are... I don't know. These will not work. Okay. So... I guess I'm just gonna have to, like... cut it with scissors, and I doubt that'll even work. Because this is hard metal versus also metal, but might be weaker metal. Actually, I might be doing something. Maybe. It's like a crowbar. Oh, there we go. Ah! So I can just weaken it up with the scissors, and then just like... that. There we go. Okay. So now, I can actually get this thing slotted in. This goes in the front, I believe. Yes, it does. And I think it's just supposed to connect with the motherboard. Yeah, it's flush with the thing, so hurrah. This works. M-Disc. I don't even know what that is. Is this some kind of like bootleg thing that I actually got? Now, to remove the panel from the front panel, oh, there's screws on it. That's intuitive. Unless there isn't screws on it. I don't see any screws on it. I am very confused. It's like, what is this supposed to mean? Place a screw in the thing, and then it just pops out? Like, I have no idea. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. Okay. There's little press things. Yeah, just push that out. And now, this should just slot right on. Did I bend this thing? Oh, God. Whatever. Yeah! Oh, Lord. Wait, hold on. Maybe I'm supposed to, like, do it like this? Oh, yes. That's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. So, clap these into place. And then this should just lie flush. Yeah! I mean, it's not totally flush, but it's a thing. Okay. So you have this outdated piece of early mid 2010 technology here on the PC, and it just pushes in. So this isn't even like the cleanest thing ever. Actually, no, wait. Now it's okay. Well, I'll just have it like this, because whatever. Oh, wait, no, I'm supposed to screw it in. Oh! Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Now I can see the screw holes in the thing. Okay. Where am I... Did this even come with screws? It did not. Maybe it's in a handy-dandy Fractal Design box of goodies. these are... These look like they might work. Yeah. These look to be about the size that it should be. Is there any on the other side? Yes, there is. So, 4 screws. Yes, it's coming together. It's coming together. Hopefully we'll be done before 4 when I have to get ready for work again. Alright, and something I just found out about this screwdriver, not only does it have this switchable thing, so this is now a Phillips head, and this is just a, whatever you call this head, it's got just the big line thing, but it also does that, and it gives you a little smaller thing. Now I still think this is too big. Actually no, this actually fits perfectly. There's a smaller bit right here, so this will actually work perfectly with these screws. So let's get this started. Let's get this started. Is this even in? Is this even reaching in? Yes, it is. Okay, that's in place. Good. This does not have a magnetic tip, right? Oh, it does. I didn't even know it had a magnetic tip. No, it actually no, it doesn't. It does not. Well, you can only dream. You can only improvise. It takes way too many turns to get in for like a tiny little screw. I guess that helps it like stay secure enough. Turn this over. More screws. Ah, you son of a... Get in there. Oh, this is not lined up properly. Let me just squish this down. Oh, God. No, this is not lined up correctly for some reason with these. Oh, wait, no, never mind. No, it is. No, it is. No, it is. No, it is. No, it's good. It's all good. What do you work at? That is none of your business, but I do work at a restaurant. Well, I will only give you that because nothing else will be revealing anything else would not be good for my privacy. Okay. That is in flush. Look at that. Totally clashes with the entire design, but that's a whatever. Because it is functional. There's a distinction between looking good and being functional. Something can look good, but not be functional. Something may not look good, but be functional. That's something I learned from the tech tippers. Okay. So now we got that over with, we can switch back to our main thing.
You're on your motherboard, isn't facing the edge like this and instead sticks up like this. Like the USB 3 connector, you'll want to be careful while cable managing these. If you
Okay, wait, hold on. We're supposed to
insert them. Line the L on the cable up with the L on the drive.
Okay, so we're supposed to install like all these SATA cables? Yeah, there's 4 whole SATA... Wait, no, this is the graphics card thing. Okay. We have 3 SATA cables right here. I believe these are SATA, right? No. This is not SATA. This is SATA. This is the only SATA. Okay. I do not know what these are. These are like 4-pin doodly-doos right here. But this is definitely SATA. And it has like three SATA ports on the SATA thing. I mean, I don't know what the extra things would be used for. Where's the back plates? On the floor. It's on the floor. Okay. So yeah, this should just plug in like that. Yeah. And then does it need like power from like? Oh yeah, it does. Okay, so this plugs in. So I believe this is for power, and this is just connectivity with the computer itself. Do I have any of those cables? Yes, I do. I do have the cables. I am figuring it out. I hate this bag. I hate these kind of bags, which are just like impossible to like get a clean opening of. Okay. Only came with 2, but it should be more than enough. Yeah, one plugs into here, the other plugs into the drive. Okay. I'll just get that over with right now. Actually, I think I'll just plug in power first. Power first. Before doing that. Put this back in, hopefully for the final time. And then plug. This is not the thing. This, I need to find my SATA. There's my SATA. My theta. So I should reroute it through the back. Yeah, I should route it. It's not going to look very clean because I have these extra SATAs on it, but it's the cleanest I can do. So should I just like loop this around and then into the ports? Or can I just like use the same thing as this? Maybe, yes, maybe, perhaps, possibly. Oh, that's putting a lot of strain on it though. So yeah, it goes in like that. Yeah, it's like leaning on the thing. I don't think I want to do that. I think I can just put it under here. That might work? No, because then it's... whatever. I'll just use the largest thing. Whatever. Stop being so Inconclusive. You darn Nuki. Okay, that's in. That is in. That is totally in. Okay. And now, get out the cable. Just route this. And then, let me take a look. Is there any labels on this? No. Okay, SATA GB, SATA 6 G1. I don't think it matters which one it plugs into. I'm actually going to check the manual just to make sure, just to verify my claims. Where did it? There's the manual. Okay. SATA is number 7. Yes, so it doesn't say that it has to go to any particular order. I'm just going to go with the rightmost one. And into. This is in correctly, right? Yeah, that's it. Right there. You got this, actually, no, I think I gotta loop this around because it's sort of blocking the motherboard. Doesn't look nearly as clean. There we go. That looks a smidge cleaner. A smidge. Like, as if this thing looks clean in the first place. I mean, I also want to move. I actually think I also want to move this USB 3 header. So detach. I want to get in one of the cable management holes because is this thing even supposed to detach? I don't know if this is meant to detach. Wiggle it out of there. I don't know. I'll just deal with it later.
Just plug it in, making sure it's flush with the drive. Then route the cable through to your motherboard. Sounds simple, but these are stiff cables that are tough to cable manage. So you may need to get a little bit.
Actually, whatever. I'll deal with it later.
Especially if the corresponding connector on your motherboard isn't facing the edge like this and instead sticks up like this. Like the USB 3 connector, you'll want to be careful while cable managing these. If you accidentally overdo it, you can break off the L block on the drive, rendering it useless unless you've got some pretty mad soldering skills.
Scary.
I mean, I guess it's not that difficult, but you don't want to do it. Anyway, go ahead and connect the other end of the cable to the drive now. You should check with your motherboard manual which port you're plugging into, because some may actually share bandwidth with PCI Express devices, especially M.2 drives. So you may either get worse performance or completely lose the ability to use it.
Should I? Does that even? Is that even in the manual? Does the manual even note that? No. So I think it might be fine. Yeah, that should be. Unless it said something. Well, here's something in the graph right here. This is the same kind of the graph that's being shown in the video. Okay, no, this is fine. Doesn't say anything about shared bandwidth, expansion slots. No, it's fine. It doesn't share any bandwidth.
These
Satan
ports
cable.
in those circumstances. It's worth mentioning that you'll sometimes get serial ATA cables with right angle ends and some with straight ends. What gives with that? Well, right angle is usually cleaner for hanging off the back of a hard drive that's installed in a removable tray like this. while straight cables are almost a necessity for 2.5-inch SSDs mounted on a dedicated tray behind the motherboard. We'll get to that soon. But first,
This is an excellent time to wire up any case fans you might have. And for builds with liquid coolers, this is
I
where...
already have them attached, yeah. Actually, do they have their own wires? Oh, yes, they do. They have their headers. I should have installed those earlier.
Those come in. If you're going to use a fan controller, then you should find a centrally accessible place for it to go. Usually they'll come with an adhesive backing, so you can just find your own spot for it and huck it there. Just don't cover up any holes or cable management holes if you can help it. We'll deal with the power for that later. For now, let's get to the fans themselves.
Oh,
Whether you're replacing
never mind.
existing fans or installing
Okay,
new
yeah,
ones,
we'll get
you
to
need
it
pay
later, we'll
close
get to it
attention
later.
to the direction the fan will blow. Some people prefer
I already
a
have
balanced
fans in the
approach to
front of
airflow,
this thing. I don't.
equal number of fans pulling air in and
Oh,
pushing.
I didn't get any back fans, but I don't think that would be a problem. Nothing came with any extra fans, so I don't know if that would be a problem for.
pushing it out. While
I
others
mean,
prefer
it's it's still intaking air. Air is blowing up from here. Air is blowing out from here. Air would be blowing up from the graphics card, and then would be exhausting through these naturally. So I don't think that would be a big deal.
to have more fans facing in, resulting in a slightly positive pressure environment inside of the case. Combined with filtered intakes, this can help control dust and debris. The opposite, negative pressure, is not recommended. Regardless, you want to have a direct path for air to travel, with fresh air being pulled over your hottest components. So ideally drawing air at the front and bottom and exhausting it from the top and rear. Also make sure you don't have any
Yeah,
intake
that's
and exhaust
what it's gonna do
on the same
naturally.
side.
How you install the fan will be determined by what the fan is going to do. If the fan is strictly for case airflow, then it's as simple as lining it up with the correct set of holes in the location you want it, and screwing it in with these Chungus fan screws, or until they're all, irritating and not great for install. If these fans are part of a liquid cooling setup,
No, I'm good.
into a fan hub that is plugged into your motherboard. Some cases include these, by the way, or directly into the motherboard itself. Either individually and be controlled by the motherboard. You'll either need to plug.
Okay, so yeah, now we're gonna handle the power. So I already accidentally plugged in a fan port when I was plugging in my CPU fan, but yeah, I can see it right there. So hopefully, yeah, this cable's just gonna reach. I don't think I'll be able to cable manage it pretty well. So I think I'll just have to reach across the case. Unless I can, like, somehow squeeze it in between the HD audio, but, like, I don't know how well that will work. Where's the other fan header? Because I already got one. I hope there's not another... I hope the other fan header is not in, like, below this thing. Below the cooler. Manual time. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, it's right there. Okay, fan headers. So 4, and where's the? Is there another 4? Okay, yeah, 4 and okay. So it's not in the way of anything. So. Oh wait. Oh no, that is the fan header. Okay, so it's above the CPU fan header. Okay, that's fine. That's fine then. So. Let's do it. Let's do it. Actually, maybe I could like. Okay, I'm gonna squeeze it, and then that'll just run across, so I can get rid of the extra slag. Plugger in. Oh wait, it's 3 pins. Wait, no, wait. Okay, well, I'm just gonna line it up with the bracket. Yeah, just line it up with the bracket. It should be good. That goes in. Come on, there you go. There you go. That goes in. So that should be fine. And second one. So to go in the top right above the CPU fan ports. Okay. Bring that up here. And then into, as I pull up to like so. Actually, I need to untangle this because it's like looping around. Plug, plug, plug. There you go. There's your plug. This is coming together.
Them into a fan hub that is plugged into your motherboard. Some cases include these, by the way. Or directly into the motherboard itself. Don't harm anything, but they do tend to look a little messier. Most of the time, there's at least how many fans you have. You may run out of fan headers on the motherboard, and you might need to use Y-splitters. They won't harm anything.
No, I'm good.
We already did for the CPU.
There's only
Just
2
align
anyway.
the tabs on. Hope you'll. You can usually run it through and bundle it up against the motherboard's I/O section for a clean look, but intake fans can be trickier still. Do your best with it.
RGB wiring can also end up really messy. Look at all the cabling that requires. Hope you like cable management.
All right, RGB. We got the fun part here, folks. Because today we have this wish-looking thing. This is the RGB LED strip lights, full kit RGB for computer, with featuring highlights and 10,000 hours. This is way too bright. You can't even read that. 10,000 hours. HOUS. That's on the packaging. This is such wish-looking box. Oh god. Epilepsy warning. It's such a wish-looking thing. But it's compatible with Asus Aura, so it should be fine. I mean, 10,000 owls is a lot of owls. Here's your strip. Anything else in the box? Oh, yes. The headers. And I believe this is double-sided tape. And a user guide, which is hopefully not written in broken English. Actually, it's definitely going to be broken. It's definitely going to be broken English, and it's one of these map things. Oh, there's a controller. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So, 3 ways to connect. Add RGB extension cable A, support for Asus, MSI, ASRock, motherboards compatible with Asus Aura, MSI Mystic Light, ASRock. Is it ASRock or ASRock? Yeah. Okay. Well. So, I already saw that there's an RGB header somewhere. I saw an RGB. Yeah, right here. RGB header 1. Is there like. Oh, yeah. RGB header 2. So. I think we just plug it in right there. Or something. No, wait. Wait, actually, wait. I don't know how to... So there's 12 on the rail, and then there's GRB, which is green, red, and blue. Is there even any labels on this? No. So I guess this doesn't even need the 12 volts. I can just plug this directly into the green, red, and blue slots. I guess. Thing is, I'm not even sure how to make the RGB look with these strips. I was thinking I could like put it across the bottom, but I think the best course of action is to like just put it on the top. I did not think about where I would actually put the RGB, because then there's a dust cover right here. I wanted like the bezel to like hide like the actual strips, so there's just like a glow, but I don't think that's going to be possible unless the bezel itself is like thick enough. No, because it's supposed to like slot into like these things. So. We'll have to figure that out later.
Behind the motherboard tray temporarily. We'll come back to this later. For now, step 12, power supply. If you're counting, this has been many, many more steps than 12, and you're probably sick of wearing that anti-static strap. Well, good news. It's time to get the power supply in to ground the whole dang computer.
If you've been following along, your power supply is already out of its box and connected to the wall. Go ahead and disconnect it now. Turn your case around and look at the power supply.
I already have the cables installed.
If so, remove those to free the back plate. This plate and plates like it sometimes make it a little bit easier to install later.
Oh, did I undersell it? Okay, well, I undersold the RGB lights, actually, because it actually says on the front, it's 100,000 owls instead of 10,000. So, my bad.
The orientation of the power supply determines which screw holes you'll end up using. And the ideal is to have the fan facing downward, pulling air up through a filtered intake at the bottom of your case.
So wait, is this upside down? Oh god, this is upside down. Oh. Oh. I am Tanuki. Oh no. Okay, well, that wasn't a problem.
If there is not an intake there, you'll want to mount it fan up, unless you want to starve it for airflow and...
Is there an intake? I think there is. Yeah, there's gotta be like an intake. Yeah, there's an intake at the bottom. Okay. That's fine.
Spoiler alert. You do not want to starve it for airflow. Begin plugging in your power supply cables if you've got a modular unit now. The end for the power supply will usually have a PSU marking to tell you where it goes. First, grab the power connectors for your GPU if you haven't already. It'll be some combination of 1 to 3 6...
Okay, so now... Oh. So... Oh wait, no, this is what plugs... Oh, wait, oh. Now I'm just figuring this out. This... Wait, no. No, this doesn't... Wait, no, I am confused. I'm so confused. This matches up with the add Gen 2 1 thing. This is like... I'm not sure what to do with this, because this is a controller, right? Yeah. Where does this plug into? Manual, please bless me with your information. Okay, yeah, it's supposed to plug into the add header thing. Okay. And then it'll convert it into the 3 thing, the 3 pin thing. Okay, this is our cable. So is it even using a Asus RGB? Like, I don't know. Because if it were to use ASUS RGB, then I'd probably be able to control it in software, but I don't know. Okay, so at least it has labels on the cable here, so I can actually put this in correctly. So 5 volts is to the left. Correct. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Is it on? No. I'm afraid to bend stuff. Oh god. There we go. Okay. Got it. And now this should just plug into one of these things. Yeah. So I believe this is like 2 strips because of like the 2 cables. Yeah, two full strips. So I'm probably just gonna use one and like mount it on the top. That's probably our best course of action here. Plugs in that. Okay. Then I can just run this cable on top of the optical drive, and then I'll be able to line this up. And okay, so this is like has this like annoying little extender on the end that I don't think I'm gonna use because I'm probably just gonna use like one of these. Peen, yes. Oh god, what did I drop? It's a screw. Get back there. Like poke screw. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to mount it on top of the cooler, which that's not gonna be very clean. I mean, like, no, the dust filter. That's what it's called. The dust filter. Can I like mount it right here? Actually, maybe no. This is like other stuff in the way. This is something else. And I don't even know where this plugs into. This is like this is a SATA port, but like there's no SATA. Wait a second. Okay. What's this built-in magnet thing? I don't know. So 3 ways to connect. It doesn't, Okay, so I guess this just doesn't need this because we're just using ASUS Aura if OpenRGB will even support that. Because I've just been using Polychromia as my Razer Synapse alternative. So I think this is just all we need to do. So You know what? Like everything else in this, I'll deal with it later.
8-pin connectors, or it might be one of those newfangled NVIDIA 12-pin connectors, in which case you'll need to grab the adapter included in your GPU box if your power supply didn't come with one. It's worth noting that these daisy chain connectors and 6+ 2-pin connectors aren't inherently bad. It's just preferred to use individual cables with actual dedicated conductors for each pin, if possible. Once you're satisfied with your choices, clip them into place and route the cables somewhere accessible for now. It's time to install the PSU itself.
If you've got
Okay,
a backplate,
good.
go ahead and attach it
That's
to your
the
power
thing.
supply now using coarse-threaded 632 screws. Most of these backplates to your power supply now using coarse-threaded 632 screws.
Screws. Are these it? No. That can't be it. Or is it? Oh god, it might be. Unless, where's the other bag of screws? Shoot, where did I put that thing? I don't know where I put the screws. The other bag of goodies. Also, I think this flashlight is running out of batteries, so I'm just gonna use ambient lights if that'll work. No, it barely works. Okay. And the thing is, I think I'm missing one screw. Wait. Oh, this is the standoff. There's only 3 in here. I think I'm missing one. Oh, wait. No, I didn't. I didn't find that. God damn it. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, well, we're gonna try with these. I only used 4 screws on this. Was there only 7 in this bag? Okay. Does it fit? These screws fit. So these are the right screws. I think. Oh god, I actually have to apply a lot of pressure. Are these even the same screws he's using? No. Wait. These are not the same screws he's using. So I actually am missing something. Maybe. Oh, it's behind the... It's behind... And I think these are the screws that we actually want. Ah. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay. Let me try one of these screws. Might work a little better. Nuki, the video chip, I'm getting to it! Stop making me anxious. Oh god. Wait. It's just my watch. It's thing doesn't actually have a magnet. Okay. Put it in. Oh god, is this actually too wide? Oh god. Wait, no. These are good. These are good. These are good. These are good. Got it. Okay, 4 more. Let me just cherry pick these. These. This, oh my god! Why must you include these? Why must you include so many screws in this little box? I mean, no, little bag. These are the wrong screws too. Even though they still fit, but I'm getting picky here. These are what is actually supposed to be used. Yeah, there we go. Does it cost too much to make like individual baggies for individual type of screws? Because like you're making a $99 motherboard. I mean, okay, yeah, probably. For a $99 motherboard, probably. Probably just like saving every single thing. But at least they're prioritizing the actual quality of it, so at least that's what it seems. This does look like a good quality board. I'm trying to find some of these like concave bits, tips, yes, tips. Is there only 3 in here? Come on, dude. Come on, dude. There's a flathead. All these are concave. These are not. I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna pick this out. There it is. Found it. Found it. Found the last one. Okay. Just don't drop anything and we'll be good. Don't drop anything, Jen. Oh god. Damn it. Ah! That's why I said this was a stupid idea, because I'm gonna like lose all these things and they're gonna be appearing everywhere. I'm gonna spend longer putting these away and screwing the other screws in. Just bring it over to the other hand. Just drop them in like that. Oh god. Okay. Everything's back, as far as I know. We'll have to do an autopsy on that. No, what? Is autopsy the wrong word? No. It's just investigation. That's what I mean. I might have that might have been a very stupid mistake. Like autopsy reports. Is that what it's called when you investigate how many people died in something? God damn it. You stay, my sweeties. Looks like barely any clearance on this. Screw it in. Autopsy has a check of the dead body. Okay. So I was partially right. I mean, it did have to do with dead bodies, so. I mean, yeah, we can perform autopsies on. Technically, if these were lost to time. Well, I mean, no, wait. Now I'm getting confused again. In any case, we can investigate the screws that actually exist. God, it's under the case. No, my pretty. You will not go in there. I will not lose you today. Oh god, I see the issue. There's this screw hole is misaligned. What the hell? Fractal design. I mean, you know, it's still in there secure, but it's still bugging me. It's just going in there crooked. Let me show you guys. Let me show you. Can't even see it. You can't even see it because there's no professional lighting. Let me get my professional lighting device. That's right there. It's just flat out crooked. Is this even focused? I don't even know if you can actually see this, but yeah, it's not even lining up correctly. Absolute quality. Okay, can you turn off? Thank you. Any weird bit of hardware you're planning on putting in that? That's. Oh wait, that's normal. That's always supposed to be corrected like that. I'm just not supposed to put a screw in there? I mean, if you count RGB as like a weird piece of hardware, then sure, but like... I mean, I do have an optical drive in this, which is weird to see in 2023. So, you know. Okay. So
most of these backplates are going to have enough clearance to put in all 4 screws, but if your switch gets in the way, for example, don't stress. You can put in 3 screws. It's going to be okay.
Okay, thank you, Linus, for reassuring me.
You've got a modular unit. Next, if you've got a backplate, all you need to do now is tighten the thumb screws. But if you're raw dogging it, this is where you'll screw the power supply into the back of your case.
Oh.
Pay attention to which of the mounting holes on the case have screw threading from the power supply behind them, though. It is very easy to make the mistake of accidentally screwing into one of the honeycomb-shaped holes that are for ventilation on the back of the power supply. That is not actually secure. If you don't have a modular power supply, handling the 12-volt CPU cables will be a little trickier at this stage, but if you've got small hands or a high pain threshold, you can make it work. Line up the tabs and click them into place. Make sure that they're in there before moving on, by the way, because if you really can't get in there, there is no place. Make sure that they're in there before moving on, by the way.
I saw something with the CPU earlier. And these might not be... This might not be in all the way, actually. Thank you for reminding me, Linus. It's like they're a little bit mismatched. probably in. Yeah, I think that's. I probably. Okay. This is in, and these look to be in. This looks to be in. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna be leaving early. Great. So that means less time to work
really
on
can't
this
get
thing.
in there, there is no shame in pulling off your CPU heatsink temporarily now and putting it back on when you're done. At this point, the instructions are the same between modular and non-modular power supplies. It's time for your 24-pin ATX connector. Separate that cable from the others and fish the cable out through the nearest cable management hole to your motherboard's 24-pin connector. From here, it's just like before. Line up the tabs and press it in it to line up
did that.
with hard drives connectors though, so make sure it's on straight before moving on. This will also tell you if you've accidentally half connected it upside down, which is a thing that you can do.
Even today, you'll need to occasionally install these Molex connectors instead of SATA power
Okay,
connectors.
Molex.
And they're a bit of a pain because of how big they are, but on the bright side, they're really difficult to install wrong. You can also use them for just 12 volts and 5 volts to connect up to your projects if you really want to. They have a beveled edge on one side.
So, is there any, like, connectors for those on the board? I don't think so. Yeah, there's no connectors for those, so I think these can just lie around and do nothing. I don't think anything
And
really
they fit
matters with
quite
those.
simply. So much so that they'll sometimes push the pins out of things like fan adapters. If this happens, slip the pin back into place. It should just clip in there and then try again. Just be patient and line it up correctly. Finally, your power supply might have come with a button like this one. This is usually for hybrid fan control. In the out position, the fan will only power up while load or heat levels are high enough. While in the in position, the fan will just always be on. There's little reason to have it in the in position, unless you're counting on your PSU contributing as a case fan. So just leave it out for lower noise levels. But wait, did I say finally? There's still something we haven't plugged in yet. The GPU, if you're lucky enough to have one, that is. Or...
Okay. So yeah, I think we're pretty much done with a lot of this. So I'm gonna run these Molex connectors back, and then I'll plug back the GPU. If the little tab breaking off didn't matter, which I doubt it mattered. So this should be fine. Oh wait, this is another SATA cable. Wait. Huh. This is a second SATA cable. Okay. So I believe the first Molex connector is through. Wait, no, wait. Wait. Okay, so it actually just came with one Molex connector. And this is SATA. Wait. Yeah. They just pull a fast one on me. Now this... My eyes, dude. Can you show the damage? Well, this is it. The right thing broke off. That's about it. I don't think it scratched up the motherboard any. I think it's fine. Okay. So I'm just gonna run these through one at a time because I don't want a giant mess. Wait. Okay, yeah. Okay, so top will go first. Actually, maybe it should not go first. Maybe like this one should go first because Yeah, I could just lay the top one on it. And how I'm going to route this doesn't really matter. I think I'm just going to light in the front of the case this. Actually, no, that would be a bad idea because then it would get in the way of the fan, but I don't know. Let me just feed this entire thing through. Okay. And then this SATA connector next. Pull out that slang. Pull the slang. Okay. Let me just make sure everything's sort of clean like that. Okay. Yep, everything's pulled through. And now we can replug the graphics card in. Should be fine as long as you see it and screw in the GPU properly. Okay, yeah. Should also be easy to put back the clip. I might want to do that. Like, I tried that before. Wait. Okay, yeah, I don't think there was any damage done to the clip itself. It just, like, popped out. But I'm not sure how you would even put it back in. Can you walk me through that, perhaps, if you're generous enough? Unless there was damage done to it. Or wait, maybe it goes on this way? No. No. No, it doesn't. There's nothing. Not gonna try to like force it on, but like see like how it would even get back on in the first place. I'm gonna look up a guide. I'm gonna look up a guide. How to? I don't even know how I would word this. How do you put the plastic back in the PCI thing? The depends on the design of it. It should just slip back in. Oh, I just flashed myself right there. God damn. This doesn't look like the kind of design that would just slip back in because it's like sort of getting caught on the edge. Maybe it might just snap back in. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, this thing is DED. It's just powering off after like 10 seconds. I'm just gonna be fidgeting at this for like the rest of the stream. Oh, did I get it? No, wait. I don't know. Oh yes. I did. Okay. I got it back in. Oh. That works. Okay. Now we can actually put the graphic card back in. I didn't forget about it. I did not forget about it. What, he broke the little plastic tab on the PCI Express slots. which in layman's terms, that's just I broke a plastic thing on the where the graphic card goes, but that won't really matter because that's not even like a mechanical part. What did I do this? Okay. Get it. Slide it. There you go. Perfect. And now we can re-screw this thing back in. Wrong thing. Hold on. Pop the entire thing off. Just decapitate it, and then recapitate it. Now, if this board is controllable with Asus Aura, would that also mean that like the lights on the motherboard are also controllable? Like the lights on, like not only the lighting strips, but also the board itself, because this has RGB on it. I discovered when doing the little self test. I think it probably would. Okay. So now we can just... I ran the wrong cable through. God damn it. I ran the VGA connector through. Oh, god damn it. I was meaning to bring in the Molex. Okay, good. The motherboard is compatible. Okay, please, can you fit through? There we go. There's got to be a that's what she says joke in this setup. With needing to go through. Now I can actually just route this in, hopefully. I got it. No, I don't. There's a thing stuck. Door's stuck. Door's stuck. Oh, what is this thing called? Okay, there we go. I got it. Okay. Now that we got everything, we can finally plug in the GPU, and that should be it for wiring. All I need to do now is just cable manage, and that should be about it. So, plug her in. Yeah, this is the best I'm going to do. There she goes. Just bury this down here with the rest of the wire squid. Actually, would this even work? Would this even properly stay inside here? Yeah. Yeah. I guess. And there's no exhaust, so that's fine. It's not going to affect any internals, I don't think. Okay. So pretty much this entire PC is built. All I really need to do now is just manage this RGB and probably cable manage some things differently, like this USB 3 header, probably. If I even know how to take it out without damaging it, because apparently this is like really fragile, I heard. Oh god, I'm bending on the graphic card, and that's not good. Okay, there we go. Okay, get that out of here, and then into one of these little slots. Down here, and then there's a thing blocking it. Wait, oh no. Oh god. I pulled the entire thing off. I didn't even... You know what? I could plug it back on. If I'm careful enough, it should just like slot right on. This thing. I pulled the housing off the thing. So it's just attached on here. But it still has the pins exposed, so I think I can just slot it in. So that was a bad idea, but at least it won't be a... These holes are like really small though, so... Second. It's in. Is it? Is it on? Yes, it is. Okay. Whew. I was half afraid I was going to have to replace this motherboard, but thank goodness. I am not doing that again. I'm not going to cable manage this USB 3 header. Okay. So, yeah. I just hope this doesn't have to be resoldered to, but I doubt it would even need to be resoldered to. So, yeah, I broke the housing, but it's reattached now. That should be fine. Okay. So now just do my touching up. Just touch up the cable managements. The fronts seems to be the best I can do. Yeah. It's a little messy, but I know what you're gonna do. The housing, that's just like the little thing that was holding the... Resoldering is not expensive. I know. I do have a soldering gun here, but I was more concerned that you broke the 24 pin. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I already have a soldering gun in the house, but I obviously don't want to waste my time with that. So I'm just gonna leave it. Okay. So now to see if I could even like... Oh wait, yes I can. There's like a little space. I think I can do that. Put it on the ceiling like that. I hope that's enough clearance. Yeah, that's fine, I think. Yeah, that's totally fine. Okay, so this is where my lights will be. So I'll start I removed the entire adhesive thing, not even... Okay. Wish products that weren't even bought from Wish. This was Amazon. This was actually Amazon, where I bought all my parts. And I'm getting Wish products. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna unplug this. Actually, if this won't totally... This won't break off when I unplug it. There we go. There we go. That's right on top. You can't even see it. So that's totally clean. It's exactly what I wanted. A good bit of my system is from Craigslist. Okay. One issue. This thing, the end of this cable is like buried between the optical drive, so I'm gonna have a hell of a time. Actually, I'm just gonna remove the adhesive. Just gonna pull it out, plug it back in, and I'm just gonna re-adhese it. There we go. That's totally fine. And we'll just tuck the rest of the cable right here. Or, no joke, some people get parts from broken computers. Yeah, I mean that's the entire point of part systems, that you use them to repair other broken things. Shite is expensive. Yeah. This is sort of doing a loop-de-loop cable right here. So I'm just gonna move that from the board, fix all that kink, and back in it goes. Get on there. Get on there. On the wrong way? No. There we go. Now it's plugged in, and with a cleaner cable. Wait, no. Okay, now it's clean. Now it's going around the perimeter of the case. It's clean. It's totally seamless. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much done. Well, except for cable management on the back, which there's a whole wire squid over here. Just a giant wire squid. Okay. I did get a zip tie with the power supply. Actually, 2 zip ties. Wow. No need for lttstore.com. You can get very quality cable ties. Alright. So, which cables would be worthy of the tie-ment? Because I don't know if I want to tie all the cables into one, because, like, I don't know. Because these are all, like, very cakey. Why, hello, I see some building PC. Interesting, yes. We're just in the, we're just finishing up. Alright, I need to figure out where the unused cables would go. I think I'll just dump them. I'll just throw them. No, never mind. Yes, non-modular power supplies, my favorites. thinking of like storing it down here in the drive bays because I'm not even going to be using a hard drive. We'll just remove these two things and then just feed them in there so that they don't get in the way of anything else. Yeah. I'm gonna have to like loop it back around, but that'll work. So, should I like feed this in for like a straighter thing? Maybe I should. And I'm just gonna feed the back out here. Okay, so now, yeah, I think I could just use like one zip tie on this. Just one whole cable tie strap thing. If this isn't the messiest cable management, then that's a winner right there. I'm satisfied if this is not the messiest thing ever. Okay. So now I think it's safe to put the back panel on. And we can test it right out. Here's a problem. Might actually not be enough clearance. No, I think I got it. Oh yeah, right on there, right on there. Yeah. Okay, give me the screws. Where's the screws? There's the screws. You didn't fall off. Thank you. And I'm gonna delay on putting the front case on because it's typically bad practice, I've heard, to put the front case on before you power on your completed units so you can just get at the parts easier. But yeah, I'm just gonna feed this back again. There is your fully built, well, my fully built PC. You can barely see it in ambient lights, but it's a thing. Okay, so I learned, yes, I know, test it first before putting it on. So apparently for my main computer, Optimus Manager just does not like when I disconnect a thing, so I'm going to test this computer with another display, my old display actually, that I had. So, give me a sec while I clean everything up. Oh. And should be all good. Oh, this was the missing screw. Wait. Oh, I just grouped all the screws in the same bag. Speaking of, where did I put that bag? Oh, there it is. So. Let's stuff in here, turn it over, and let me get my old monitor here use this as a second display once I get my full setup finished. So, oh, that is dusty. That cannot be good for my allergies. This thing has been laying out like over a month. Yeah, basically, over a month, because I got my new monitor for Christmas. Okay. Let me get my power cable for both the PC and the monitor. Moment of truth. Quick test before I log off and then basically replace my entire setup. I'm probably going to do it after work tonight. Okay, that is on. And this cable is not going to reach. Okay. It's moved my laptop and everything. Okay. And let me find an HDMI cable. I've got a DisplayPort cable coming, so yeah. Let me just use this one. Oh shoot, I forgot to remove the bottom. It's like all around this thing. Oh, I forgot. Oh no! I need this to look clean. Oh, come on, you son of a... All right. Excited. I'm excited. I'm hopeful that I did not mess anything up. Or at least mess anything up too much. I can't even see the HDMI output. That's what I meant, yeah. That's not HDMI. Where's my HDMI? I can't even find it on here. But I know it has it. Is this it? Yes. Okay. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Power supply. Okay. Smoke test. Okay. Now. It's not doing anything. Okay, I got it. RGB has been enabled. Wait, no. What the? Okay, it needs a really tight fit, but it's RGBing right in there. You can barely see it, but here we go. Oh, that is glorious. Look at that. It's more vibrant in real life, but like, woo. Okay. So, I sure hope it's posting. Am I everything in? Yep. Come on. Oh. It's like a piece of dust in there. Hmm. Is that a Blu-ray? Is that a Blu-ray drive? No. Nothing is coming up. Okay. The GPU fan spinning? I think no, they're not. Huh. Okay, let me just hold this down. Okay. Is the VGA port incorrectly? Okay, hold on. The video
You're
chip?
watching this in the future, when the great silicon shortage /
Okay,
scalp
because there's like a troubleshooting section at
that's
the
you,
end of this.
And now's the time for the centerpiece of any gaming PC.
First, you need to figure out which slot you should use. For ITX motherboards, this is going to be obvious. The slot. The one you get.
I think it's connected,
Things
yes.
get a little careful. It's simple enough to do. You can push it down with a screwdriver and then finish the job with your finger. Be patient and just use a gentle up and down motion. Easily, and the clip at the back will snap shut once it's all the way in. Next, line up the GPU's bracket with the holes on the accessories if you're not too sure, but some cases are a little bit different. If you have a multi-slot GPU and you find yourself with only one screw for some reason, put it on any other slot than the top one for best results.
Anti-sag brackets or space looking nice and reduces the risk that something will break if you move your PC. Just slip it into place and slide the bracket up until it's reduces the risk that something.
What is this?
This isn't strictly necessary, but it just keeps. So all the pins are flush, tabs and click them into place. If you've got a 6+2 connector, make sure it's coupled so all the pins are flush and the 2-pin wire can't move once it's all plugged in. Congratulations, you've just finished building your PC. Except, you haven't really finished. Not quite yet.
If you've been following the guide up until now, that it's plugged into are both switched on. Check all your cables first. These are the most likely culprits. Then, check your RAM and your expansion slots to make sure that they are properly seated. If your PC is powering on, but you're not getting any display, make sure you've plugged your monitor into your graphics card rather than into your motherboard directly. You can also check the up in your motherboard's manual to figure out exactly of the motherboard that's been initialized as well. You just might have to look them. Just might have LEDs that light up for each section of the motherboard that's been initialized as well. You just might have to look them up in your motherboard's manual to figure out exactly which codes and which numbers and letters correspond to what. One of these codes is 00. If you get this one, you should try reseating your CPU and firing it up again. If your system simply isn't powering on, but is getting power, you might have a short. This is an annoying problem to diagnose, but the most common culprit is an extra standoff between the motherboard tray and the back of the motherboard, or some errant piece of metallic something sitting bridging 2 pins. If you're still having trouble, you can always hit up the LinusTechTips.com forum to get more help. Now that you've got the UEFI BIOS set up,
let me try again. Okay, let me check Now the actual power is there. Because I wonder if that's the same issue I had last time. I don't know. Could have just not been plugged in all the way? I don't exactly know. Okay, that gave a good snap. I heard a nice click, so I know it's in. Just push it, push it. Oh wait, the fans light up too, I just realized. You should try reseating the GPU in general, but also give it time to boot up. Yeah, I know. Oh, wait. Input not supported. Just came up. Just came up on the monitor, so GPU is doing something. Yeah. Input not supported. But here's the thing. I've run into this problem with this monitor. For some reason it just doesn't like 1080p 75 Hz signals, which it did before with like an NVIDIA updates. It's like here's the thing. I remember with the NVIDIA version 510, this could display 1080p 75 totally fine, but after an update, it just stopped recognizing that altogether for some reason. So it might be working. The fans are still not spinning though, so I'm gonna go ahead and plug this into another monitor I conveniently have. It's a Spectre monitor, and it has worked with my main computer before. I did do some brief tests on it, so this should be fine. I'm actually, I was planning to sell this on eBay, but hold on. Okay, well, I just got news that I don't actually have to work tonight, so we'll be doing this until whenever this gets done. So, as I was saying, I was planning to sell this on eBay, but I just haven't gotten the time to do that. Okay, doggies, please get out of the way. Can't even see them. There's doggies on the floor, Mario! See, like everything. Oh god, that can't be good. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to like reseat everything. So it just snaps on. Oh no, I actually have to put in like the turn screws. Where did I put those? Oh yeah, they're in this little bag. I remember this was a pain to take apart so I could put it back in the box. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to relive that, of course. Alright, that's good enough. This is only 900, no, 1600 by 900. So, that's fun. Oh god, and it's one of these big box AC adapters. Gonna have to unplug my Genesis for it. I don't even know if the cable can reach. It does not. I don't want to unplug my monitor because, as I said, it's gonna break like my everything. I'm gonna have to reinstall Optimus Manager. Let me just move that. Oh god, I accidentally did that. Didn't mean. Okay. There we go. Now it's plugged in. You can barely see it, but it's plugged in. Spectre. Yes! Okay, it did post. Okay. It works. What? Oh. Boot device. Okay. But it works! It posted! That's amazing! I actually got it down first try, thanks to Linus Media Group, the Tech Tip Masters. This video is sponsored by LTTstore.com. No, I'm kidding. I don't even have any LTT Store products, but yeah. Confirmed, it works. I should have plugged in a keyboard and gotten into the BIOS settings to make extra sure. Let me just reboot this. Plug it into a USB 3, make sure it actually works. More totally real RGB. Let me just get this capture. Ah! Almost Linus'd it. Press delete. Oh. It said press delete. Get in. Get in. Okay, yes, the USB 3 port is not broken. So, yes. Ryzen 5 5600, 3600 megahertz, 3700 megahertz, 64 gigs. Yeah. Let me plug in a mouse as well. Give me a sec. Oh god, this cable is too short, but that's fine. That's fine. This is also a good way of testing the front USB. More totally real RGB. Actually, this might... Oh yeah, this is real RGB. Huh, who would have thunk it? Okay, yeah, it works. And this is extremely sensitive. Okay. So... 51 degrees Celsius idle. Hopefully that is not bad. Samsung SSD, 500 gigabytes. Let me check. Okay, so it's a little off. It's a little off, but you can fix that. It is not synced. Okay, you know what? We'll change that later. And it does recognize our drive. Okay, so this is the same thing that they have. So what do they say
you can
about
always hit up the LinusTechTips.com forum to get more help. Now that you've got the UEFI BIOS setup screen, the very first things you should do, in order, are check your CPU temperatures, check that all your RAM is showing up, and check that your storage is showing up. If all of that looks good, check that all your RAM is showing up, and check that your storage is showing up.
Is 52 degrees Celsius on idle normal? I hope it is. I mean, it should be just fine because, you know, this is a stock cooler. So if it shuts off out of the blue, then it's bad. Well, it's staying on, so that's fine.
If all of that looks good, then you can continue on. Otherwise, you'll need to power down and reseat your cooler, memory, or storage devices until they all show up. One unintuitive thing is sometimes you might have some memory that's not showing up, and it's actually caused by your CPU not being seated in the socket correctly. So you might have to reseat that. And with that, your PC is now built.
Whoa, hang on. Your RAM's not running at the right speed. What's up with that?
What?
Time to adjust some common settings. First things first, you should enable XMP.
Oh, right.
Time to adjust some common settings. First things first.
What is the advanced mode? Is that what it's called? Yes, advanced mode. Okay.
You should enable XMP, also called DOCP or
okay. AI tweaker. Where is this? Oh, okay. AI overclock tuner. That's just DOCP. Wait.
Memory overclock things. First things first, you should enable XMP, also called DOCP or memory overclock.
Okay, that's fine. Yep.
This will set your memory to the timings and frequency rated on the package rather than the defaults, and is almost certainly what you want unless you're running ECC memory. Next, check the status of the multi-core enhancement setting.
Multi-core enhancements? What is that? Where is that? BLK frequency. SP clock speed spectrum? I don't know what that's supposed to be.
This is usually an advanced option if it's even present on your motherboard.
Is it DRAM time control? Oh, whoa. That's very advanced. Okay, well, I guess that's just not on my board, I guess.
But turning it on can improve performance at the expense of heat, and vice versa. Stock operation is with this setting disabled, but if you have a beefy cooler, you might want to use it to get a little bit more oomph out of your hardware. Most other settings can be left at their defaults, although if you're installing Windows 11, you should make sure to enable the TPM and Secure Boot modules and disable the Compatibility Support module, or TPM and Secure Boot, although
okay, well,
if you're
I'm not installing Windows 11, but I might want to do that just in case. I guess if I want to, like, install that down the line with, like, a second hard drive. Enable firmware TPM. Okay, that's already enabled. Okay.
You should make sure to enable the TPM and Secure Boot modules and disable
Secure Boots, that should be off because I'm going to be running Linux on this. Secure Boots, OS type. Okay, it already does that. That's great. That's great. It is perfect.
Enable the Compatibility Support module, or CSM. Exactly how to do that varies by vendor, so check
overclocking means the parts wear down a bit faster too. Okay.
Your motherboard's manual to be sure. Finally, your operating system's installer should automatically boot after inserting the flash drive.
Okay. So I have not created that. I've not created a USB media yet, but of course I will have to down the line. Yeah, I'll go ahead and figure that out right now. So I'm actually just gonna end the stream here because oh god, it's restarting actually. Yeah. So okay. So I'm gonna end the stream here because why is it doing that? God. Turn off the. Wait. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That was a little scary. It was just resetting, I guess, to like do apply the changes, I guess. Okay, it's good. It's good. Posted in safe mode. Okay. Goodbye. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to end the stream here because, well, the PC is basically finished. I'm going to put the front case on and everything, and I'll just do the stuff that I need to do this afternoon. So, yeah. Thank you for watching this wondrous adventure. And I will be back to you on a brand new, lovely, lovely PC.